mean that you think they just like to go and whack on sick people?
Perhaps that sickness would lead to something that they didn't want to spread. Do you know of anyone that has gotten better from the sickness?
Well, yes, they all seem to get back to work within 3 to 5 days.
But
They
then
may
they
not
were
have been
all
quite themselves, but I don't know if they were all slaughtered. There might be refugees still hiding.
Were any
None of
you-
us, no, none of us were sick.
What do you mean by not quite themselves?
Just a little forgetful.
It doesn't seem like they're quite on their game, you know what I mean?
A little more aggressive.
Well, the people the soldiers killed, were these all people who had been sick?
I don't know.
Oh, don't know. It didn't occur to me. That's
You said yourself, none of the refugees here have ever been sick, correct?
Correct.
no.
I've never been sick. Well, had the fever 2 seasons ago.
But that was
But not the sickness that...
Not this
Well,
year.
they came down with the fever as well. In fact, Riley, when he came back, was very feverish.
Right.
But it passed.
Well, I ain't
Sorta.
feeling too good myself right now, but that's mainly because they messed up my arm. Funny how I whacked them upside the head, and then they just sort of like messed me up, but they didn't all kill me.
Say that again?
Well, when I whacked that one dude upside the head and dropped him,
Right.
that was good. That felt good. A couple of others came over and they messed me up, but they didn't kill me.
But you know for sure you have not had the sickness.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, except for this arm, I ain't been sick except that.
Yeah, cowards wouldn't fight me either.
And you haven't gotten the sickness either.
Did you actually take any of them down? Or did
Well,
you just...
picked up a big stick that I had and was trying to face them, and they just shoved me over and went right behind me and ran my friend Horton through.
Now that was vicious. That was just downright rude.
They were monsters.
You gotta kill them. All of them.
Well, I'm sure we'll definitely look into it for you.
I like a good fight. Let's see what we can do.
We would be a better team.
Now don't leave none of them alive. Don't make no mistake like that.
So, did they attack you without any warning? They were walking along the path. Did they call out to you? Did they speak to you? Or did they just
Oh
come
no, it
and
was an
strike you?
organized attack. They just fell upon the village.
They were saying some stuff. I couldn't quite understand it.
Can you recall any of it? Even just what it kind of sounded like.
Hut stuff. I don't know.
Hut?
Yeah. I don't know exactly what it was, but they seemed to be like military kind of guys. Soldiers or something.
Alright.
Organized.
Very
disciplined.
well organized.
Yeah, they didn't say much to each other. They just went about doing
They
their
do
business.
like
Their awful
symbols?
business. What?
I don't know.
They
It's
do
so
symbols.
sudden. There
I
was
used to be in a war and we used a lot of hand signals. Did you notice that?
Well, the only hands I noticed are the ones full of weapons that are coming down at me. Just, you know.
It was too fast to notice how they were communicating.
And you
Well,
got
except
scared
that
in
they
the
had.
fight?
I was
remember-
kneeling over my husband's body. They could have killed me and
And
didn't.
they never did.
Now they had those strange noise making crossbows.
They had very strange crossbows that
They had some kind of
let out a
weapons.
thunder crack when they fired them, and yet no bolt was fired and people fell down dead.
Can you describe it? What did it look like?
It looked like an odd crossbow. I don't know. It was
Was it long and then kind of had a handle on it?
in the midst of what was going on. That's all I can tell you. I don't remember much. It's all kind of a blur.
So it made a loud sound.
A
How
loud
many people
thunder
fell
crack.
down with it?
Just one.
So it was
Each
like
time.
a supersonic
But they went
attack?
right down. I tell you.
Huh.
And you saw nothing pass between the crossbow and the target?
Nothing.
Now there was a bit of smoke, and it's kind of smelled like my forge.
You know, I traveled with a knight once who spoke of something like that. His name was Valinor, and he spoke of something like that with lots of hate.
We used many of them back in Ixion. They
Scopty yet?
It's where Scopty are from.
I've been there.
The guns, they're there. Scopty make them, but I've been able to not able to acquire such technology.
Interesting. Eleanor
They
used
are,
to.
they're guns. Very dangerous weapon. With
Coward's
hands.
weapon is what it is.
Interesting.
By coward.
It allows you to fight from a distance.
I was in
There's no
Hicks.
honor to be gained from fighting from a distance.
So you
These
do not
men
use a
had
bow.
no honor.
No.
Don't worry about the
Pile of
freaking
dead
honor,
foes
just
is
kill 'em.
honor.
That's what you got to
Where a
do.
better
Just
place
kill
to
'em.
have a pile of dead folks than on the front lines, flashing swords at the moment.
Do they have what?
Darker skin, darker hair.
Do they look like you guys? Look like us? Did they look like me? Pale, odd-looking teeth?
Did they just look like normal humans?
Or did they
I
look like
wasn't
Rat
exactly
Boy?
wanting to take a picture of them, you know, and draw
They were,
'em.
they were men, all right.
They all had black armor. They were well armored, well dressed, golden hammer on the front of the armor. What their skin looked like, what their faces looked like, it's all a blur.
Golden hammer on the front of the armor, you said?
Yes.
I didn't know anything like that. But I was busy. They were sure black though, I tell you.
So, sorry to be repetitive, but when you smashed his head, did they retrieve that their slain friend?
So the-
Yeah, he just laid,
We're all-
well, I don't know if later, cause we left. And we think they left too, but we didn't want to go back to that our village because they might come back and kill us. So we just kind of like hiding out here. It was her idea about where we're gonna meet us. She's smart.
Married the mayor. You are now, I guess, the ruler of this village.
So it's
I'm sure you will rule just as well as your husband, or better.
He's ruling us really well.
And coming from a kingdom that has a queen.
Queen Mary.
We didn't have a village left.
So in my travels, I've seen a golden hammer on the It's a symbol of the armies of Tyr,
Armies of Tyr.
known to the Avendarians.
We have no quarrel with anyone. I don't know why they would hunt us down and slaughter us.
Well, I'd say we have
Are
a
they
quarrel with
hunting you
someone now.
Are they actively hunting for you right now?
Well, not now, no. They did chase after the fleeing villagers and slaughter many of them and left others to live.
Just those ones that-
And then they moved on.
Just kind of make a big terror thing. So you gonna go kill him for us?
Before it's done here, it's time for talk is over.
I believe we will go and try to find these folks. I recommend you guys hide out and try to keep yourself alive. Try not to get sick.
Yes, we will. Godspeed.
If you get sick,
Defend yourselves.
I'd recommend extra hiding for that person who gets sick.